All right, let's get going, guys, on the line, or spread out a little bit so you can have a good space. All right, bow. All right, let's do some warm up. Front, back. And somebody online's got to go on mute, I think. All right, hips around. Switch. Front, back. And somebody's still on their sound. Is that you, Mike? And over. All right, legs wide, bend. Walk it over to the right. And to the left. And back to center. And up. Side to side. Okay, left leg forward. Football kick, switch. Knee. Pull the front leg back some. Cheat. Go. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. And you. All right, switch legs. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Cheat. Go. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. And you. All right. Let's go back to left leg, inside to outside. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Feet. Go. Outside to inside. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Feet. Go. Switch legs. Inside. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Feet. Go. Switch leg outside. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Feet. And go. Right. All right, to the side, just lay our foot flat to the ground and just lifting. Hitch. Knee. Thump. She. Up. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. And you switch feet. Hitch. Knee. Thump. She. Up. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. You. Our back kick. Hitch. Knee. Thump. She. Up. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. You. 10 more. Hitch. Knee. Thump. She. Go. Hook. Hitch. Touch. Coot. You. Arms up. Small circles. Back. Palms forward. Back. Palms up. Back. Palms to the back. And back. Okay, arm across. So stretch it out, elbow up, elbow down, hand up. And down the back. And on the hip. All right, other hand. And elbow down, hand up. All right, down the back. Keep your head high. And on your hip. Okay, so both elbows in. I want you to leave your elbows tight. Tighten your back and pull in the shoulders. And then back in. 2. Back in. And 3. Okay, from here, left arm back, right arm up, stretching your right or your left shoulder, and then switch. Switch. And switch. Okay, left arm way back here. And down, back. Trying to keep your chest straight to the front. Down, one more. And switch. Switch. Again, last one. All right, long this way, right leg forward. Pulse it forward. By the way, how are your legs today? A little tired? Follow the foot. So really push from this hip flexor forward, keeping this posture tall. What you're doing is you're stretching this area out right here. All right, straighten the front leg. Kind of put yourself in a little bit of a back or inline front stance. Straighten this front leg and bend at the waist and pulse it. If you can't go all the way, touch the ground. If not, grab your ankle. All right, up. Let's do that again. All right, other way. Follow the foot. All right, straighten front leg. All right, up. One more time. All right, good. Knees up. Make sure you're bringing your foot with it. Okay, out to the side. All right, leave the knee outside, but lift from the knee, bring the foot down the middle. All right, good. Shake it out a little bit. All right, anything I missed? No, we're good. All right, so today I wanted to get some kicking drills in, and then did you have a preference of what kata to work on today? All right, Kanku Dai, and then Mary? Hangetsu, okay. Kanku Dai and Hangetsu. So who knows Kanku Dai pretty much can remember it? Okay, we got one, and Masa is two. All right, so everybody else kind of so-so. You've been through it a number of times, you just don't remember. Okay, how about Hangetsu? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll still go through them both, okay? All right, so let's get started with some kicking drills. So let's actually space this way so folks online can see it. Let's put our right leg forward, okay? Right leg. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to do a my giddy. One of the things I want you to pay close attention to is lifting this foot up. So we're just going to start with the knee lift. Okay, if you're peeling it off and then kicking, this is going to be kind of hanging down. And if you have to actually kick over something, you got to lift your knee even higher up than you would if your foot was peeled up. Okay, so I want you to lift and try and pick up from here. So everybody, first thing I want you to do is take your buttocks and your stomach and tighten. Now lift, and then bring it back. Ready? Tighten, lift, and bring it back. So all that lifting comes from your core, not just from this. Okay? So I don't want to just make it part of my hip flexor, because the stomach will also help me lift, and it also get me a little bit of a tip going too, which helps me get forward. Okay, ready? So just lifting, itch. So take it in two pieces, one, and then lift, two. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. So tuck from underneath, pull in from the bottom. Don't do this though. This is not good. So keep your shoulders from your belly button up. This should stay straight. The belly button down lifts. Itch. Itch. Squeeze, itch. Itch. And itch. All right, so now we're going to kick and bring it back. So bringing it all the way back. So the other thing about lifting it back, bringing it back, is you want to pretend like the foot is going to be put back in your hip pocket. Okay, so from here, it's going to come back really tight instead of here and then almost going to the ground. So you want to keep everything really compressed until you're ready to put it down. Once you put it, once you get it back, you should be able to kick again. That's why you don't drop the leg right away. Okay, so still same thing. Squeeze, squeeze, lift, kick, and then put it back. Okay, so make sure you bring it back and stop for just a moment. I'll give you time to stop and then put the foot down. Itch, knee, some, she, go. All right, so Mijo, when you're lifting, you're kind of doing what Mary was doing for a while, was you're lifting about here instead of pulling it in nice and tight to your hamstring. See how when it crosses my, when it crosses my knee, I should be able to see my foot go right next to my knee here. Okay, ready? Itch. That's a little bit better. Itch. Some. She. Go. Rook. All right, so Ariane, you've got your foot doing all sorts of this on your front foot. Okay, so try and feel your whole foot on the ground. I get it, it's tennis shoes and so on, but try and feel your whole foot on the ground and have sink into the floor, sink into the ground. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. All right, Mary, you're back into mid-calf. Lift that knee higher. Lift the knee higher. You're doing a nice job of pulling this in now, but the knee's only coming up to here, and then you're starting to kick. Hitch. 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 All right, so Masa, when you get to the end of that kick, make sure you point the ball of the foot this way. Okay, right now you're kind of, see it go up this way. Point the ball of the foot that way, and then unflex it and bring it, pull it back. Okay, try again. Hitch. So after you're done kicking, take the ankle and bring it back this way again. Thumb. That's it. Good. She. Go. Rook. Sitch. Hutch. Ku. All right, Alia, you're doing that same thing, right? You're coming across here with your ankle. So bring it up like you're having to step over something here. Okay? Ku. That's better. Ju. All right, good. Let's go the other way. Okay, so now again, just lift with the bottom here from the belly button down to the buttocks, pulling these two together, and then lift the knee. Peter, you want to join us? Okay. So why don't you go in that corner for now, and Dirk back up just a little bit, and I think we're good. All right, here we go. So we're going to just lift the knee. So 2 counts, tuck, lift, and then pull it back. Hitch, knee. 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 One more. Hitch, knee. All right, so now let's add the kick to it. Ready? So all 1 count. Tuck, lift, kick out, point the ball of the foot, bring it back, reflex it, and then stop for a moment, and then put it all the way back. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Rook. Hitch. Hutch. Ku. And Ju. Oh, that one was horrible, Mary. Horrible. Did you feel it? Okay, good. All right, as long as you're feeling it and you can fix it. All right, let's go back the other way. So let's just do the full kick. We're going to step forward. Actually, face this way. Let's go, my giddy, forward. Come on. All right. Okay, so leave your hands up the whole time. They naturally change which one's forward because the hip is moving forward, right? So from here, this one moves forward because this hip is moving forward, and I'm connected in my lats and in my armpits here with my hip. So when my hip moves this way, this one comes forward. Hip moves this way, this one comes forward. So have these kind of connected to your armpits and your body. All right, ready? Front snap kick. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Your foot's hanging and it's twisted. Mate. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Oh, you missed my hand altogether. You cheater. Seichi. Yeah. See, there's that lift. Hachi. That was better. This is where your knee is. Ku. That's it. See how much effort that takes? It's a lot, right? Ku. Ah, cheater. Joe. Good, mate. All right, so now let's do two. One count and two kicks. So stepping forward twice. All right, ready? Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. And mate. All right, do it again. Hitch. Knee. Some, both two down. She. Go. All right, mate. All right, good, yummy. All right, so this, by no means this is something you can just, get like that. Some people struggle with all the pieces they got to go to it. So it takes some concerted effort to really make it good. All right, so now we're going to do Mahashigiri. So we're going to try and lift from back here. Same thing as lifting here. We're going to take and tense this side muscle here in your oblique. This way, lift. Lift and push to forward. So lift and push to forward. So I want all that lift and push to forward. We're not going to kick yet. Okay, let's all face this way, right leg forward. Okay, so we're going to lift and push to forward. Make sure you lift here. Pretend like there's something right in front of you right here. Maybe one of your good friends just got knocked out by that guy over there. You got to get over the top of them so you don't hit somebody. Okay, ready? So squeeze, lift and push forward, then pull back. Not if you don't have to. If you do have to drop it because you push forward really hard, I'm okay with that. Okay, so squeeze, lift and push forward. Okay, itch, squeeze. Oh, take the time to squeeze. You should feel it. Squeeze, lift and push forward. Itch. 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 Now the other part of the squeeze is this, inner thighs, right? This is coming together here by sending this this way. So all this is coming inside of here and this squeeze here. So one thing that we've been trying to work on the last few weeks has been, where are the muscles that do the work? A lot of times we're just kind of walking, not really paying attention to where are those muscles that we got to make work. So you got to go find those muscles and make them do work for you. Okay, ready? It's squeeze and lift and go. Knee, squeeze, lift and go. Thumb, squeeze, lift and go. She, squeeze, lift and go. Go. All right, so now let's do the Mahashigiri. We're going to land forward, just save our knees a little bit. There we go. Itch. And come back. Now the other piece I want you to think about is when you get to here, the next move should be drop the hip. Drop the hip. Okay? Maybe let's just play with that for just a second and we'll add that to what we're doing. So what I want you to do is go out here, stick it out, drop the hip. So kind of put it in like a Yoko Kikomi position, because that's the ending position of Yoko Kikomi and Mahashigiri look exactly the same. The path is just a little different. Okay, so Yoko Kikomi, put this out, and I want you to take this hip, drop it, put it down. Ready? Itch, stick it out, and down. Okay, if you want to do the lift and the Mahashigiri too, just stop at the end. Itch. Neat. Okay, make it more violent drop, okay? Use this hip rotation. It's another part of how to get it down there quicker. Itch. That's it, Mima. Nice. Itch. Okay, make sure you land long though. Itch. So take a moment and let that leg stick out there for just a 1 Mississippi, okay? 1, 2. So that you have a conscious drop, okay? Itch. Leave it out long, leave it out long. Itch. Itch. That's it, Derek. Itch. Okay, still try and land long. 2 more. Itch. 1 more. Itch. All right, now let's pull it all together. One smooth motion from back here. Squeeze, bring it around, drop, and then drop the hip after you're done. Itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Land forward, Joe. Roku. All right, so Joe, when you're here, last move, gotta drop that hip. Itch. What's that? Yes, because you have to maintain this, right? So it's belly, muscles, abdomen, and back that have to keep your balance. Because you're here, remember? Okay, you're here. If you start leaning over too far, then guess what? You're gonna have to take it this way, which we talked about this. You weren't there on Thursday, right? So we talked about this on Thursday. Is this stance is really not that stable this way. It's real stable fore and aft. So if you're leaning over too much, all this momentum this way is going to make you unbalanced. So try and stay tall. Okay. Here. Okay. Itch. Okay. Make sure your left hand stays high. Itch. Itch. Two. And last one, 2. All right, so Mijo. No. Don't lead with the backside hand. That's I'm going to kick you. Boom. This should come with this. Okay? You might be able to get away with it sometimes, but somebody who's very experienced in looking for those signs will see, oh, I'm kicking, and then as soon as you start to exhibit this, they're moving in to get on you, okay? All right, so let's go the other way. All right, so lifting, squeeze here, and then bring the hip forward. Ready, itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Make sure you pivot. Sichi. Hutch. All right, Ariane, throw that hip forward. Okay. Ku. That's it. But make sure you lift back here first. Chip. All right, good. Now let's do the whole kick. And actually, let's do the dropping of the leg. So let's do real slow. Get the kick out here. Stop. Then drop. Okay. Itch. Knee. Okay, so that foot's sticking out there for just a second, and then you drop the hip. Thumb. Okay, Pete, switch feet. You already did that leg, I think, right? Yeah, everybody should have your left leg forward now. Yeah, left leg forward, Peter. There you go. Itch. Ah, Mary. This thing was out here like this. Tuck that in there, nice and tight. Itch. Okay, so Mijo, you're doing a nice job of changing the hip, but the foot's got to go with it. So you're doing this, and you're leaving your foot still out there. So as you withdraw this is when you tip the hip back down. So use the withdrawal with the hip. Itch. Itch. That's it. Itch. Ku. Two. All right, so all one count now. Okay, so all those principles, pick from the side, lift from the back, drive it in, and then drop the hip as you're pulling the foot back. Itch. Knee. Thump. Shi. Go. Roku. Ichi. Hachi. Ku. Chu. Huzzah. All right, good, other way. All right, so now we're going to do that mashigiri again, but instead of putting a foot down, we're going to kick a maigiri. So you have to do two things to make that work. So not only do you have to pull it back, but you have to drop the hip, but don't put the hip down, fire off another maigiri. So it's here, okay, here, okay, so really drop that, roll that hip back over, line up the knee to be a maigiri, and then fire one off. Okay, ready? Itch. This used to be one of my favorite kumite things, because they'd have their hand out here. They think you're done because most people put their foot down after the mashigiri, then they'd come in and that front snap kick's just right in their belly. Sensei Barrett used to do that one too a lot. Right leg forward, Masa. Okay, here we go. Itch. 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 Ku. Ju. Okay, so one more thing to add to this. When you do this mashige, your hip is very extended, right? But you want to be able to have some hip for the maigiri too. So this extension here has to be recentered here. You can't just leave this out here like this and think that all I'm going to do is kick legs. Okay, so it's not only rolling the hip over, but it's pulling it back a little bit so you can re-add some hip to the maigiri. So let's see if we can do some of that too. Okay, so as you come back and roll the hip over, pull the hip back a little bit. Guess what? This is a common feature of all these moves here. Boom, recollect and empty, right? So that hip goes out for the kick, then it's got to recollect so you can drive with this. So same sort of thing. All right. Itch. Okay, so check. Did I bring my hip back so I could deliver my hip again? Knee. Okay, Pete, it was better. You got more. Thump. No. Pull your left hip back just a little bit more. So you're going out nice, okay? You're going out nice, and you're coming back to about 45 degrees. I want you to really square up your front to the front. Itch. That's it, good. Without dropping your knee now. Itch. All right, Miho, you're doing a nice job of squaring it up, but it's staying out here when you kick, so it's only leg. So drop this and then fire it back off again. Itch. Okay, so that one you got behind your foot, right? Yeah. Itch. All right, so Mima, same thing. You're doing a nice job here, and you're doing a nice job of rolling the hip over, but look, I'm already all the way out here, so it's just leg. So from here, when you roll it over, everything comes in, and then fire it off again. Itch. Nope. You feel you're still like this? Okay, do it again. Itch. Okay. So I want you to take this part of your hip and sit back as far as you can after the maigiri or the mwashigiri. Itch. Sit back, back. More. There you go. Now fire it off. There it is. Good. Itch. Sit back. No. You're still here. Okay. I want you to let that rear end out. I'm trying to exaggerate it so you get. I'll bet you get to the right spot, even though you're going to think like you're leaning way over. Itch. Yeah. Don't round. Just bring your hip back like this. Itch. That's it. Now fire it off. Yep. So you're here, then it went there. Yep. Itch. Yep. Better. But a little bit more push on the very end. Itch. Miho, and that's just still staying where it was. Last one. Itch. That's better, Dirk. Okay, let's go the other way. Yes.
So when you press for the maigiri,
Yes.
this knee has to bend really.
Yeah, your base knee has to bend a little too. So when you go out and you kick here, I have to sink down and in here. So this hip and this all engages, and then and extend again. Yep. Okay, let's go to the other side. So again, we're going to roll the hip over, sink and drop the hip backwards so you can drive again. Ready? Itch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Roko. That's it, Pete. Chichi. Hachi. All right, so Joe, same sort of thing. When you pull that leg back, I want to see this hip going this way. Then you can fire off a new one. I know. Karate's hard. Raise your hand. Say karate's hard. Okay, I've been doing this, oh goodness, 47 years now. And yeah, doesn't get a whole lot easier. All right, here we go. Edge. Okay, Miho, pull that hip back just a little bit more. Hip. All right, Pete, make sure it's the first, or Peter, make sure it's a washigiri first, right?
I know.
Well, it's okay. It doesn't have to be flat, but at least some angle to it, okay? So there's at least a little bit of a hip tip this way, and then bring it in, okay? Itch. That's it. All right. Itch. Itch. All right, Dirk, don't forget the lift from behind, all right? Itch. You're lifting right down the center. So this way versus lift and then around. Itch. That's it. Itch. That's better. Mima. Itch. Ku. And Ju. All right, good, Yame. All right, I think this should be a good stop for a break here. Yeah, okay. Questions? Anyone? Anybody online got a question? Okay, get a drink of water. Come right back. Kata. So Dirk, two ways to do a washigiri. One, the way you're doing is very martial, in that it doesn't give them a chance to see it coming. Okay, but the development of the lift is going to help you be able to kick higher if you need to, and allow you to bring this around a little bit better. So it's just the practice part of it to develop the connection in your obliques is really what we're trying to work on. So I get it. The other one is feels a little bit better from a kumite and also maybe a street perspective, but and also getting this knee into the front here where they can't necessarily get close. You know, you're keeping some distance from you. Okay. Okay. All right. Any questions online? How are we looking? I'm not freezing up or anything, am I? It's all good? Okay, Mike, you good?
It's good, Sensei.
Okay. I don't see Mike. I don't see Marcus. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. So the nice thing about Kanku Dai is all the hand katas are in Kanku Dai. And there's a couple extra techniques in it because it's a little bit more advanced, but it's very, very easy to get the techniques because you've seen them before in all the hand katas. The challenge is it's a long kata, so putting it all together makes it a challenge as a long kata. So so let's see if we can make, you want to guys come up a little bit, maybe even with the TV tray here. Okay, all right, here we go. Kanku Dai, yo. So this starts with your hands kind of in a triangle. Middle finger on top of middle fingernail, index finger on top of index fingernail. And all the philosophical versions is earth, sky, heavens. However, that one I see as we're in here like this and I'm shoving his forehead backwards, okay? Taking his hands around this way and striking the neck, okay? So this one here is really nothing more than shoving his hands backwards. The old Okinawan version of this one is here, yeah, here, and they actually stick the rear end out this way, okay? So let's try that. So that's not the way we do it, by the way. Let's, yoi, kamai, Kanku Dai, itch. All right, when your opening in your hands gets to your eyes, let your eyes track the opening until they get to the point where they can't do it anymore. Then make a plane with your hands this way. Don't bring them back. Straight around and right hand into the left, shuto. Okay. Okay, then 2 high shutos. 1, 2. Okay, from here I'm going to take the left arm, put it underneath the armpit, press, like in Basai Dai. Okay, punch, cover, block. Okay, now just like in Heian Nidan, step in, boom, boom. Itch, knee, some kiai. Hey! All right, just like Heian Nidan, right from there. All right, now we're going to do something much like in Heian Yondan, strike. Okay, now this time we're going to do a maigiri, and we're going to turn going the other way with a high-low. High block, low block. Itch, maigiri, turn the other way, back stance, high-low, groin strike, tear the phone book. Okay, one more of those. 1, 2, go the other way, high-low, groin strike cover, tear the phone book. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Any questions so far? Keeping the order. Huh? Just keeping the order. That's why we're going to go back to the beginning and start it over. Yes, sir. Yeah. From here, pressing out like here. Well, I kind of use that as she's got a big swing. This is my preparation, right? And then from there, could use this as a takedown, however you want to do that. That's okay. So I'm looking at that as so all of the preparation stuff has some use for it. And if you don't see it, that's fine. We can talk about those sort of things. So even the Geidan Barai, cover, somebody's punching you as I hit them there, strike the groin. Okay, or somebody's stepping in, I'm going to take his arm over the top and put this elbow on his arm and then strike the groin, type of thing. So all of that preparation has something that you can do with it, okay? Good question.
You mean maybe, beside that, when you do the uchuke, you go this, but this, like the Kanku Dai, you don't need.
Oh, yeah, I apologize. So yes, so from here, you can take this here and twist, okay? Busai Dai, you can still do this, but if you're under Shodan and you need connection and to be able to build this hikite feeling of pulling in, squeezing on the backside, I would say you'd want to keep the draw hand, okay? Do I need it? Probably not, but as you know, Shodans and up should already be able to squeeze, squeeze, keep this nice and squeezed. Yeah. You can add the draw if you like. That's fine. Sure, as long as you do it consistently. One of the things I've learned in tournament judging, and they try and make this clear in most of the tournaments we participate in. Doesn't matter, they do it slightly different. Everybody has their own teacher that teaches a certain way. Okay, I know Sensei Marone had different ways to do certain katas and so on. I have my own way to do it. In the end, it still has to A, tell the story, B, be very strong and effective and sharp, and then has to be consistent. So if you saw them do it one way the first time, you saw them do it another way the second time, minus on the second one. Sorry, you didn't do it the same way. Okay, so that's kind of the way I look at those in the tournament wise. Okay, all right, here we go again. First, yoi, Kanku Dai, yoi, ich, knee. Breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Squeeze. Go. 1, 2. Ich. Knee thump. Shigo. Rook. Oh, sorry. Oh, side snap kick. Ich. Knee. Thumb. Right. Ich. Strike. Ich. Kick. High low. Strike. And tear the phone book. Ich. Knee, thump, sheet, go, tear the phone book. Okay, from here, add hand yondan, squeeze, go, elbow. And without an adjust, you're changing feet, but this foot, watch, this foot comes right to here, ready to go. 1, 2, 3. And big turn. Our left leg goes that way, hand shodan, itch. No, 40, no, straight, knee, 45, sheet, and go. Okay, go back to the beginning. Plus, Kanku Dai, itch, knee. Thumb sheet, go, rook hitch, hachku, shu, half step, and shuto. Back, set, hand, knee down, yep. Hitch, knee, thumb, right? Hitch, knee, thumb, shi, go. Hitch, knee, thumb, shi, go. Hand yondan. Oh, back here, Pete. There you go. Ich, ni, some. Ich, ni, some. All right, adding to this is back to the Han-Yonan part. Shuto. Okay, this time we're going to kick and land forward. Ich, back fist. Now open up. Uchuki, step back. Punch, punch. Okay, now from here, up, smash, punch, and drop. Then turn, low shuto. Elbow is just behind, or middle forearm is right at the belly button. Forward shuto, open hand. Regular shuto. Okay, so let's go back to the last shuto this way, 45. Okay, left leg forward. Good. Left leg forward, Peter. Ich, strike, kick, land forward, back fist, step back, uchuki, punch, punch. Okay, catch here, smash, up and down. Low shuto. And then one more shuto. Okay, questions? Other than, yeah, that's a whole lot to swallow already. Okay, but you see how it's nothing new yet, right? Okay. Yes, kind of like the starter. You ever see the sprinters? They're like this, right? So down here like this. So the actual usage of that is I'm smashing here, kneeing them, and as I go down in here, I'm going to push my head into their gut and grab their legs so they can't move. So I'm doing it as low as I can so their feet have this like that to it. So that's the takedown. Okay. And if they don't go all the way down, then I'm taking them this way. So I've got a secondary thing. If they don't go all the way down, they're kind of bent over this way. I'm going to take this hand behind their neck, this hand on their wrist. That way. Yes, question? Hold on. Yeah.
When you go down, do you want us to make that long stretch by just like falling down, or do we put our leg out after?
No, just straight down with your right leg. Yeah, nice and long stance. Yeah, and the back foot, there's been some conversation about that before. 1, 2, I have my back foot sideways, not up. I have it just sideways, and then I turn. Okay, stay low on the turn too, by the way. Yeah. Okay, back to the beginning. Was Kanku Dai, yoi. It's breathing in, knee. Breathing out, squeeze. It's knee. Some. Shigo. Rook hitch. Hutch. Two. Two. Itch. Itch. Knee. High low, strike, and come back. Tear the phone book. Itch. Knee. Chi. Make sure you stack those hands. Go. Rook. Itch. Knee. Some. Chi. Go. Land forward. Back fist. Uchuki. Punch, punch. Itch. Catch. Smash. Up. Down. Turn. Shoot. Though. One more shoot. Though. All right. Uchuki. Reverse punch. Big turn off your back leg. Itch knee. And Uchuki. 2 punches. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No adjust. Side snap kick to the back. Shoot though. Nukite. So different than hand sandan, which is here. This one's coming up from the top. here, back fist. Okay, so elbow down. All right. Then squeeze, hammer fist. Then like in Teki Shodan, 1, 2, 3. As I go down to here, I'm going to raise my left arm up. I'm going to step, Kibadachi, and I'm going to rotate all this like this. So this arm is out away from the body, and this arm is a rising block. This one is like a scoop. So I'm taking his leg and his head, and I'm changing their position. Okay? So from here, punch behind it, sink, and then come up in and pull the legs in. Jujuki here, open hands. Okay, so let's go back to, let's see, last Shuto here, right leg. Okay, Uchuki, reverse punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hand knee down without adjusting. Nukite, over the top, hammer or back fist, hammer fist, like in Teki Shodan, 1, 2, as you get down to here, this leg starts moving. Change, jump, punch, and back up again. Okay? Questions about any of that? Other than just lots to go through. Peter, question? Okay, so down here, leave this hand low. Boom. And turn your left wrist over. There you go, yep. Yep. Does that help? Okay, yes, sir.